Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah if you don't know me, and I run a small crochet business called 99% Coffee. So welcome to my last market vlog of 2024. And I know that's not really saying much because I only did 2 on this channel, and I think that this is my 5th or 6th market this year, so I didn't have a ton of markets, but it's kind of nice to be done with the year, so I'm pretty excited for this one. I am really nervous though because this market just surpassed 15,000 people interested on Facebook yesterday, and now I'm a little bit concerned because I only have $3,300 of inventory, which sounds like a lot, but I'm kind of panicking. But I'm starting this market vlog a little bit early. Usually I start them the day of, or at least I want to start them the day of, but today I'm doing a little bit of prep for the market. And by prep, I don't mean making plushies. Like, I kind of still am. I'm making a few more cats. Today I actually need to do a few things. I need to run to the bank to get some cash change. And then I also need to actually pack my car with the displays. In a previous vlog, I mentioned that my boyfriend had some car troubles. He used to drive an old Tahoe that we would drive to markets because, you know, the Tahoes are freaking huge. He no longer has the Tahoe, long story short. And he ended up buying like a more of a sedan car. It actually is about the same size as my car, maybe a little bit longer, but I don't want to put my stuff for the market in his car because it's like brand new. Just feel more comfortable putting it in my car. So I have to kind of maneuver my materials this time around in my car so that way they actually all fit. I don't know if we'll have issues or not, but we're gonna kind of play with it and see today. And since he doesn't come until later on today, it's just gonna be me putting all my market display stuff in the car. But I think we should be fine. I only have my kiosk, which is flat pack, so that's pretty easy to put in a car. I also have the shelf, which is also flat pack, so that's easy too. And then I also have 2 4-foot tables. So we should be fine, theoretically, to put all of those in there. Put the 3 crates in there, and we should have space for the 4 plushie bags and display bags that I have. I only have 4 bags total, like the big moving bags. I have 3 for plushies and then 1 for displays. I think we'll be okay. My biggest concern is usually the chairs and the wagon because the wagon doesn't exactly fold flat. And the chairs also don't because we use like his fancy camping chairs. I'm gonna play with that today, so I'll record a little bit of that. Hopefully we won't need more room. If we do, he's gonna borrow his dad's Tahoe for us to kind of maneuver and transfer stuff from here to the store tomorrow morning. But I don't think we'll need the Tahoe. The reason why I bought my car was so I could actually use my car, my own car, to drive to markets and back and whatnot. So if this doesn't work, then obviously I bought the wrong car. I'm still gonna drive it for the next 20 years, but that would be unfortunate. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna run to the bank and get that all done. And then I'm going to come back here and start working on filling up my car full of all of our displays. So this is editing, Savannah, coming on here to record this intro to the recap, but I had a whole different intro to this recap recorded, and you'll see me time change in a second to go to the what sold and everything. But the beginning of this video, I didn't realize that I had talked so much about my expectations for this event, and let me just say that this event did not hit any of those expectations. I was afraid that I had only $3,300 of inventory. It was not even necessary for me to be panicking that much. So let this just be a reminder that if an event has 15,000 people interested on Facebook, it can still turn out to be not what you expect. So numbers wise, I'm just gonna go into it here and then I'll just move on over to the recap of what actually did sell. The booth fee for this event was $275. Which is steep. Like, that's the most money that I've ever spent on a booth fee, and it wasn't even a 10 by 10 booth, it was a 10 by 5 booth. So that was interesting, first of all. I spent around $6.88 on gas. That was just to get to the event. That's not including my time getting there, obviously. It took about an hour to get there and an hour to get back both days, so I spent a total of like 4 hours driving there and back. I ended up making $686.87 total in revenue for this event. So, I mean, it was a 2-day event, and 8 hours of that was open to the public each day. So both days were 10 to 6. I was expecting to make way more than what I did end up making. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't what I was expecting. Revenue minus the deductions from the table fee and the gas fee, I ended up making $404.99 from this event. Let's just, in 2025, I'm gonna have to keep my expectations a little bit more reachable because I definitely walked away from both of these days saying this kind of sucks, at the same time that it wasn't that bad because I did have a lot of fun at the event. It was just very slow. At least on Saturday, it was extremely slow. Sunday picked up a little bit. But on both of those days, I expected to make at least double my booth fee coming back home. And I barely did that, so now that we went over that, I'll just kind of go over everything that actually did sell. And I'll put up a little picture here of what they are, if I have a picture. I don't have a picture for everything, but I will plan to put a little picture here so you guys know kind of what I'm talking about. So the first sale of the event, remember it started at 10 o'clock. My first sale of the event was on December 14th, which is a Saturday at 12:14 p.m. Somebody bought the sea serpent, the little pink sea serpent that I had, for $58. Next sale was a small stegosaurus, and that was actually from the vendor across from us. That was for $17. Next I had a dragon plushie, big teal one. I don't think I have a picture for that one, but I have a similar one up here, and I sold that for $82. My next sale was a sunflower turtle, one of the little mini ones, and that was $15. My next sale after that was a loaf cat, a little gray tabby, and that was for $19. My next sale after that was also a gray tabby, also for $19. I sold a black tuxedo cat for $19, a white chicken for $15, a green keychain for $9, and a magenta keychain for $9. Those are my Lavender Fields keychain patterns. I also sold a gray tuxedo cat for $19. So on the 15th, so on Sunday, my first sale was at 10:44 a.m. So it already had started out a little bit better than Saturday. I sold a baby axolotl plushie for $15. And then in that same one, I also sold a whale and like 2 mini whale plushies, the little pink and navy one for $8 each. My next sale was a green mushroom pop with a little keychain add-on. After that, I sold 2 cats, one solid black cat and then one gray tabby cat, both of those for $19 each. I also sold a brown Siamese cat for $19 each. Next sale was a black tuxedo loaf cat for $19. A lot of these are cats, so cats and mushrooms were really popular. My next one was 2 mushroom pops, a teal and a berry one for $8 each. One of them had a keychain on them. Next one, I sold a black tuxedo cat for $19. And then I sold a light blue mushroom pop for $8. And my next sale after that was a manta ray plushie for $13 in purple, another one in blue for $13, and a mini sunflower turtle for $15. After that, I did have another sale for a small bat for $16, and another manta ray, another green one for $13. And then I also had a brown axolotl sale for $15. I'm surprised the brown one sold. I didn't expect the brown one to sell of all of them. Sale for a black cat for $19, a chicken, the little pink speckled chicken for $15, a penguin for $16, baby dragon for $22, white cat and a calico cat, both for $19 each, and then a brown Siamese for $19 again. So now that we've gone through all of what did sell, the best sellers by far was definitely the loaf cats. So I am really glad that I actually went ahead and made a bunch more of those, because the love cats are always, I feel like, pretty popular. I've only taken them to 3 markets so far, and they have been my best seller at all of them. So if you're looking for a love cat pattern, definitely check out the one by Big Beebs, Big BBs. I still don't know. Definitely check out that cat pattern though, because that is a very popular seller, and also it's super easy to customize to whatever you're really looking for. I actually have one custom request in for a tortoiseshell cat that I still need to work on. I'm still waiting for the yarn to come in for that one, but I think it'll be a lot of fun with that pattern. So number 2 on my bestseller list was the mushroom pops. These are another one that I feel like kind of took the crochet world by storm. This one is by Cable and Canvas. Cable and Canvas is the name. I made this pattern for the first time at my first market, and it was popular. It was popular at my second market. It's always been a popular pattern. I don't know what's up with people in mushrooms, but I mean, I like mushrooms. I think they're cute. I guess that everyone else also thinks that they're kind of cute. So the little mushroom pops are definitely a bestseller. And the last one that was a popular seller was the manta rays. The manta rays are surprisingly popular, I would say. I thought it was kind of a weird animal to be popular. Like, I know axolotls are, but I didn't expect manta rays to be quite so high on that list. I used to sell a lot of axolotls at previous markets and at my consignment store. For the past few months, they've actually been selling a lot less, so I think manta rays might be the next big one. I don't know. I guess we'll see. A few honorable mentions, of course, being the sea serpent. That is my second one that I've sold, I think. One at the consignment store and one at a market. And they've both been pretty popular, like kids love to play with it. And then the other one would be the Snuggle Dragon by Mom Stitchetti. That one also is another very popular one. I think I've made 5 of those and I only have 1 left and 1 in the consignment store. So they sold really quick at my last market, and this market it sold on day 1 again. As for my earlier statement saying that this market wasn't exactly fantastic at this point, I have to remember that not every market is going to be a big earner, a big income earner, like the open door market or like any other market, like an anime convention or something that I go to. And I should have had better expectations for what to expect for a market that I've never been to. If you were to ask me if I would do this event again, it would be maybe. The coordination of the event itself was fantastic. The event coordinators were really good about reaching out to us and getting the maps to us, you know, helping us with whatever we needed. However, because it was so far away and it had such a high table fee, I don't know if I will be back. If they change things a little bit and have like an outdoor event, I might do it again just to kind of see how that changes things, because I'm a curious person. But if it's gonna be the same way, I probably won't, just because of those reasons. I've never paid $275 for a booth fee at this point, and it was really high, and I was expecting a little bit of a better turnout, I guess, of shoppers for that. And I understand that high booth fee doesn't necessarily coordinate with or correlate with higher sales, but it definitely felt like I didn't do as well as I was expecting. I'm going to go ahead and close out this video because next week is Christmas and I have some stuff to do. But I do have a few projects that I'm kind of working on now that I think will be exciting for Easter. So right now I'm working on some hatching chicks, and I'll kind of show you guys in the next vlog how those turn out. And then the other one that I'm working on right now is a little custom jellyfish, little Flora the jellyfish. Flora is one of my patterns that's available for free on my blog, link in the description. One of my raid friends recently messaged me and said that he wanted to purchase this for someone. And so I'm going to finish this up this weekend and ship that down to Mexico, my first international order. So that's actually pretty exciting. But he's going to hopefully get this in the next few days, but I have to finish her up and then I can ship her off. And then probably in the next few weeks you'll see a few videos pop up from me about covering my whole 2024, like my bestsellers and whatnot, but we'll just have to see how that goes. We'll see how the first few weeks of 2025 treat me. I'll go ahead and close this video out. I will see you guys all later. Have a happy and safe holiday and Happy New Year.